Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So we're indoors as there's snow outside. And we're just trying to read the Bhagavatam and keep warm. So, where are we?
Canto 4, Chapter 23, Text 8.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Text 8. By thus practicing severe austerities, Maharaj Prithu gradually became steadfast in spiritual life and completely free of all desires for fruitive activities. He also practiced breathing exercises to control his mind and senses, and by such control he became completely free from all desires for fruitive activity. Purport. The word pranayama is very important in this verse because the hatha yogis and the stanga yogis practice pranayama, but generally do not know the purpose behind it. The purpose of pranayama or mystic yoga is to stop the mind and senses from engaging in fruitive activities. The so-called yogis who practice in Western countries have no idea of this. The aim of pranayama is not to make the body strong and fit for working hard. The aim is worship of Krishna. In the previous verse, it was specifically mentioned that whatever austerity, pranayama and mystic yoga practices Prithu Maharaj performed were performed for the sake of worshipping Krishna. Thus, Prithu Maharaj serves as a perfect example for yogis also. Whatever he did to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Krishna.
Krishna, oh yeah, sorry.
You want to say the name as much as possible.
I didn't see it in the corner there. Yeah, it's interesting anyway, especially where we are now, because there's a lot of yogis, bodily yogis. I mean, it's a thing, you know. You see people walking down the street with their yoga mat. I might do that as well. I don't do yoga, but it's just a thing. You just walk around with your mat. You see people going out in their leggings and whatnot. You know where they're going. And so, yeah, it's interesting because they obviously look physically well, healthy and good, as it were, toned and slim and that. And, you know, obviously there is a form of positivity there, I guess. I don't do yoga, so I don't know. But it is good for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very good. I try to do yoga a few times a week.
Yeah.
But I think, sorry, were you done?
No. So, but the point was, it doesn't mean, I was thinking about it, you know, it makes you feel good and maybe other people feel it looks good. Oh, they're coming out of a yoga studio with their mat or they're walking down the street going yoga. But as Prabhupada is saying here, if it isn't done with the goal of worshipping the Lord, or even thinking, when I say worshipping the Lord, even thinking, I want to keep this material body in good condition so I can worship the Lord and serve. You know, I want to keep it healthy, like you keep your car healthy or whatever. Nothing wrong with that. You shouldn't be neglecting it. But if it's not in that mindset, then those people can be very miserable, even though they, from a society, you know, the way it's, especially Kali Yuga, the way it's judged, you know, if you look a certain way and this, then you're fortunate and you're good, you know. But it doesn't mean what's going on up here and that is all good.
Exactly. Yeah, the goal of pranayama is not just so that I can have a healthy, fit body so I can enjoy, or I can work hard to make money to enjoy, but to, serve. Beautiful. Next paragraph. The minds of those who are addicted to fruitive activities are always filled with unclean desires. Ain't the truth, brother?
Someone shouting in the street.
Okay. Fruitive activities are symptomatic of our polluted desire to dominate material nature. As long as one continues to be subject to polluted desires, he has to accept one material body after another. So-called yogis, without knowledge of the real purpose of yoga, practice it in order to keep the body fit. Thus, they engage themselves in fruitive activities, and thus they are bound by desire to accept another body. They are not aware that the ultimate goal of life is to approach Krishna. In order to save such yogis from wandering throughout the different species of life, the Shastras warn that in this age, such yoga practice is simply a waste of time. The only means of elevation, the only means of elevation is the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. So Prabhupada just kind of breaking it right down here, that in Kali Yuga, just doing yoga for yoga's sake is shrama eva hi kevalam, simply a waste of time. And really, the process for the age of Kali is to chant Hare Krishna. So if we can chant these holy names, then that is also yoga. Yoga means union, connecting, so like that.
King Pruta's activities took place in Satya Yuga. And in this age, this practice of yoga is misunderstood by fallen souls who are not capable of practicing anything. Consequently, the Sastras enjoin Kalo Nashtyeva 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 Gati Anyata. The conclusion is that unless the karmis, jnanis and yogis come to the point of devotional service to Lord Krishna, their so-called austerities and yoga have no value. Naradita. If Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is not worshipped, there is no point in practicing meditational yoga, performing karma yoga, or culturing empiric knowledge. As far as pranayama is concerned, chanting of the holy name of the Lord and dancing in ecstasy are also considered pranayama. In a previous verse, Sanat Kumara instructed Maharaj Prithu to engage constantly in the service of the Supreme Lord Vasudeva. Yatpada pankaja palasa vilasa bhaktya kama sayam gratihatam udgratayanti santa. Only by worshipping Vasudeva can one become free from the desires of fruitive activities. Outside of worshipping Vasudeva, the yogis and jnanis cannot attain freedom from such desires. Tadvam na rikta mataya yata yo apiruda shrotu ganastam aranam bhaja vasudevam. Here the word pranayama does not refer to any ulterior motive. The actual aim is to strengthen the mind and senses in order to engage them in devotional service. In the present age, this determination can be very easily acquired simply by chanting the holy names.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Well, there you go. If that isn't inspiring, I don't know what is.
And what specifically was inspiring for you, my dear?
Well, first of all, that Prabhupada saying that pranayama, as far as, I guess not just that he's concerned, but he's representing the Guru Parampara, he's chanting the holy name and dancing in ecstasy. There, you got pranayama covered. And as far as yoga is concerned, bhakti yoga, connecting to the Supreme through some sort of remembrance, active service, there you've got the Supreme yoga. So you don't need to worry about anything else.
The actual aim is to strengthen the mind and senses in order to engage them in devotional service. So the actual aim of pranayama is to strengthen the mind and the senses in order to engage them in devotional service. Quite powerful. Okay, so we're going to keep it short today. We have just a little bit of time before we have to start a meeting. And and anyway, it's easier on you all. So please remember to like,
comment,
subscribe.
share.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.